So here's the question of this video. Should you keep hybrid fish? This is Jason from Primetime Aquatics, and I was at Fish Gallery. It's located just north of Dallas. I really like the store, and I'm in that area. I like to stop by there. And they had a couple tanks here that I'm showing you that was mostly just hybrid peacocks. You've got some OBs, which are orange blotch, and there are non-hybrid OBs out there, but these were pretty much hybrids. You got the Dragon Bloods, which are hybrids as well. And it got me thinking. I heard a debate recently about whether or not it is a good thing to have hybrids in the hobby, especially when it comes to cichlids, because those tend to hybridize the easiest. And my thought, I'll just cut right to the chase, is these can be, as you're seeing throughout this video, some really beautiful fish. In fact, in our fish room, I'm going to probably offend a lot of the hardcore cichlid keepers, but the most beautiful cichlids I have ever kept were hybrids. They were a mix of other hybrids, Dragon Bloods and Red Empress isn't a hybrid, but I had a Dragon Blood Red Empress mix that was absolutely phenomenal. And it was the best looking fish I've ever had. And we've had fish, I've seen fish from some of our local club members that breed cichlids, and they produce some hybrids, and they were trying to line breed some of the hybrids they produce because, again, they were some of the most beautiful fish ever. And you get these vibrant colors and this awesome personality. And I'm of the opinion that if you want to keep hybrid fish, that should be fine as long as you're not trying to sell them and breed them as purebred fish. And so as long as you're very clear about, hey, I've got some hybrid fish here, if you want to check them out, if you want to add them to your aquarium like what we're seeing here, that's totally fine. The minute you start selling them as a potential purebred fish, obviously that's a problem. And I also understand that we don't want to muddy up the lines, the purebred lines of the cichlids that we have out there. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about purposely messing up purebred lines of cichlids that are out there, whether they're peacocks or Mbuna or any kind of African cichlid for that matter. But if you know what you're getting into and you just want to add a really colorful fish like you're seeing here in your aquarium because you think it'll fit in nice with some of the other peacocks you have, I don't really see a problem with that. Some of the coolest looking fish I've had were OBs that I added to an Mbuna tank or I added to a peacock tank. And I just thought that they were really, really cool. And by the way, they were also really healthy and they lived a really long time. The one thing I will say is that some of the hybrid OBs that I have purchased in the past, they tended to be a little bit more on the aggressive side. And so I had to be careful what types of fish I kept them with, because if I kept them in a peacock tank, sometimes that would create some issues. If I kept them with Mbuna, they tended to work out a lot better. But I want to hear from you, because really this video it's a short video. It's really about the question. And the question is, should we be keeping hybrids, especially African cichlids, in the hobby? What are your thoughts? I want to hear them down in the comments section below. As always, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week.